First thing first, we want to get straight into this Tyson thing. We want to get straight into Tyson. Straight into Tyson. Now, everybody was sending me this. I probably got at least 35 emails over the weekend of what was happening with Tyson. Y'all know that I was going to cover it. And listen, once you send it to me once, you don't have to send it to me every single day until I cover it. I get it. I appreciate you. And I want you guys to continue to send me things. But Tyson. Now, prior to coming to this conclusion, and that Tyson decided that they wanted to ultimately try to figure out, I'm guessing, because I have not actually seen the story. And the reason that I haven't seen the story is because I try to react to it in real time so you guys can get my authentic thoughts. But Tyson, initially, this was a report that came out 6 days ago, said that they was apparently closing a plant. Let's check it out.
Also breaking at 5, a meat processing plant in Perry employing more than 1,000 people will be closing.
Tyson Foods announced it will be closing the fresh meats plant there. It's currently the largest employer in town. KCCI's Ophelia Jacobson joins us now from Perry. And Ophelia, you just spoke with the city about this news.
Yeah, I did, and I also spoke to employees who tell me that they were completely blindsided by this announcement today. They were pulled into the cafeteria at around 2 p.m., and that's when they learned that this plant would be shutting down for good. Now, the Tyson did confirm the decision in a statement made to KCCI. A spokesperson says they do understand the impact this will have on the local community. They're encouraging employees to apply for other open roles within the company. They also say they're working closely with state and local officials to provide additional resources to those affected. The company also says the decision to close the plant in Perry emphasizes their focus to, quote, optimize the efficiency of our operations to best serve our customers. Now, KCCI obtained a copy of the letter
Synergies
given to employees today announcing the closing. In the letter, the company says they were required by the WARN Act to give employees at least 60 days notice. The letter says the last day of operation will be on or about June 28th. The closing is expected to be permanent. I spoke with Perry City Administrator Sven Peterson. He says the city also had no idea this would be happening. Peterson says about 1,300 employees will be impacted. Half live here in Perry, the other half commute.
We all pretty much know somebody that works at the Tyson plant, so it becomes very personal. Even our staff is struggling just knowing that they know people and knowing that so many of our residents are going to be struggling with this, and just the uncertainty of walking into work and then not having a job.
Ooh, you know what that's called? Over in Perry, it's about to be the ghetto. Talking about the ghetto. Perry about to be the ghetto. Oh, absolutely. Let me tell you something. I live in Detroit, baby. Born and raised. I seen what happened. Right? We paid attention to what was happening up in Flint. We paid attention to what was happening during the auto crisis. And it got bad. Because when you became interdependent on one place, you know what started happening? You start getting that Fenty. And I ain't talking about Rihanna. I'm talking about that Fenty. Not Rihanna. That Fenty. Is about to become the ghetto. Yeah. Listen. Talk to us. Gary, Indiana, all of that, they all went through it. When it become layoffs, mass layoffs, everybody worked there, it was prosperous. Remember when y'all was complaining? I can't believe management want us to work overtime. I ain't working no overtime. Okay, well, now you can go back to the ghetto. Talking about the ghetto.
And the city says they're also working with the state to make sure those impacted will have the resources they need in the coming days, coming weeks and months. I did speak to one employee as he was leaving work today who says he's worried about how he's going to make ends meet for his family. I'll have his story coming up at 6. But for now, live in Perry, Ophelia Jacobson, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's
The
news leader.
ghetto.
And Governor Kim Reynolds reiterated what Tyson and the city said about helping employees find new jobs. In a statement to KCCI, she wrote the Iowa Economic Development Authority and Iowa Workforce Development are already engaged and that they are ready to help impacted employees find new jobs as soon as possible.
And the Iowa
They got jobs for y'all. Uber Eats, Dollar Store, grocery store. You know, all of the stuff that y'all said that y'all was going to reject doing because you was too good. Box is about to be $37.99 discount. And I ain't talking about the cardboard ones either. I'm talking about Box. Box is going for a discount. Listen, I'm telling you, over in Perry, they're about to be the ghetto. But don't go until August because they're not going to feel it. Actually, y'all should wait. If y'all going to visit Perry, Iowa, don't go until probably when it starts to get cold outside. Because, you know, they're going to get unemployment. They're going to have, you know, get a little bit of carry themselves before it turn into the ghetto. Then you're going to be getting that discount. You ain't even got to get your passport no more. Go visit Perry, Iowa. No commute, no nothing. Got to get to them before they get that meth. Get to that meth because then they start missing teeth. They start talking like this.
Pork Producers Association says it's concerned about the negative impacts this will have on rural towns and producers in the area. It says it does have resources available for producers who may be impacted.
We're about to do a meetup in Perry, Iowa.
By this closure.
Tyson has 8 other plants in 5 other communities: Council Bluffs, Storm Lake, Waterloo, Independence, and Columbus Junction. The nearest one to Perry would be in Storm Lake. The company says it employs more than 9,000 people across its other Iowa facilities.
And you know that KCCI will be following this story for days to come. You can count on more coverage tonight on KCCI 8 News at 6, 9, and 10 on KCCI.com. And
Shout out to KCCI. KCCI. You're not going to be up there at that meetup at Perry, Iowa? You know, when people start struggling, they start talking about farming their own food. You listen, that's why I'm about to get into farming. We about to start growing our own food. Don't know nothing about topsoil. You know what I'm saying? Don't know nothing about pesticides. All they doing is feeding animals. Deer come through, eat all of your cabbage. I know. Listen, you start thinking about alternative ways of living. I didn't want to live in a house anyway. I just wanted van life. Stop. Anyways, so considering this, because that plant is closing, I guess there's some outrage because Tyson is saying that they want to hire 52,000 migrants. Let's see what they said. Let's see what this is about.
All right, me trying.
And y'all, hold on. Let me also say this. Stop acting like y'all boycotting. Y'all not boycotting nothing. I'm not. Y'all don't even know where the meat come from that y'all buying inside of the grocery store anyway. Like y'all eat locally sourced. Y'all don't know where y'all food come from. Stop. You don't have no clue. If I was Tyson, I'd just repackage it differently and put a different brand on that joint. Y'all wouldn't know no difference. We're going to boycott Tyson. You ain't boycotting nothing. You don't even know where the food come from that go into the restaurants that's cooking your food right now. You get DoorDash every day and all you see wing, you eat wing. Ooh, wing. Y'all act just like Neanderthals. You ain't tripping off of that. Ain't nobody in the community boycotting nothing. Y'all act like y'all boycotted Bud Light. Y'all ain't even drink Bud Light. Yeah, we gonna boycott Tyson. Cap. Stop. Like you care about them people jobs. You don't care nothing about them people jobs. You ain't boycotting nothing. I don't believe you. You need more people. You know what I'm saying?
Tyson laying off 1,200 workers after closing its pork factory in Perry, Iowa, only later to announce 52,000 jobs for migrants.
The company's excuse: migrants are getting the jobs that Americans don't want. A human resources executive for the company telling Bloomberg the migrants have been, quote, very loyal. They've been uprooted, and what they want is stability. What they want is a sense of belonging.
Let's bring in Fox and Friends Weekend co-host Pete Hegseth. Pete, good to see you.
Yes.
But again, lower wages, taking American jobs. This was the reason why Democrats were opposed to illegal immigration 10, 15, 25 years ago. But here it plays out. This costs Americans a livelihood.
That's true. It was also the reason why the Chamber of Commerce crowd of the Republican Party was so resistant to Donald Trump back in 2015, 2016, dependent on importing cheap labor. He said, we're going to build that wall. We're going to stop this. I'm going to put Americans first. Wages will rise as a result. And now you've got an inversion of that with the Democrat Party saying, come on in. And then we've heard glimpses of it, right? When Nancy Pelosi said, who else is going to pick our crops, right? I mean, that's their mindset. And the businesses are happy to do it when there's no E-Verify or there's no consequences. And so cheaper labor for this business to produce a product. And it's not an easy job. You know, people that do those jobs, they're dirty, they're tough, but Americans should have the first shot and they should have a good.
Let me tell you something. I don't want to hear no complaining. None. You know how the unions is now running ads for Biden right now? All y'all doing is just legislating yourselves right out of jobs. Remember when y'all was fighting and y'all said, oh no, we're not building another piece of border wall because we don't like Trump. No, you don't like yourself. Because I don't care if it was Trump. I don't care if it was Boo Boo the Fool. I don't care if it was Homie the Clown. If the policies lined up with what I thought was best for me, then that's who it is that I'm voting for. I don't care about what they doing. My goal is to make sure that my family is safe and they're able to feed themselves, and I can protect my future for who it is that depends on me. I'm not voting for him because I don't like that he said grab the girl in the crotch. Okay. Well, then leave the borders open. Leave it open. Have at it. Now you get what you want. This is what you wanted because this is what you voted for. This is what you supported. This is what you advocated for. So they left the borders open. They flew in millions and millions and millions of them. And what did you think that they was going to be doing? You thought that they was just going to be hanging out? You didn't think that they had a plan for it? You thought that they let all of these people come over here and that was just going to be the end of it? We've been covering this for over 2 years now. We've been covering this for over 2 years now. What did you think was going to happen? As a matter of fact, I'll go so as far as to say that y'all are hypocrites. Yep, I said it. Now what you gonna do about it? I don't like it. So you still ain't got no job. You still ain't got no job. You're a hypocrite. You know why? Because you don't mind it if they pick your berries and fruits. You still eat those. Hey, how many of y'all is boycotting where your fruits come from? Nobody. You don't mind it when they building your home, your tiny home that you're going to be living in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look, y'all act like y'all so American now. You're not American. You're so patriotic. You don't even like this country. You keep trying to get your passport. You don't like this country. You don't like nothing about it. Everything that you vote for, everything that you do is all based off of trying to divest yourself from anything that was remotely the thing that your parents, your grandparents, and your great-grandparents had to fight and die for. You don't even resonate with the culture. You say tear all of the statues down and all of this stuff. Okay, cool. Well, then you get everything that everybody else is trying to get away from right here. We're going to go all the way liberal. Cool. Let them play in your sports. Let them take your jobs. You not a patriot. You don't stand for the national flag. You stand with Colin Kaepernick. What happened to him? Y'all don't like nothing that's happening over here. Nothing. Everything that's good, you vote against it. You vote against family structure. You vote against what's best for your children in their schools. You don't care. Why are y'all sitting here talking about y'all want to boycott now?
shot at a good wage.
And it's so dismissive, the language that they use, that Americans don't want these jobs. Really?
Americans had these jobs,
right?
And they lost them.
Correct.
Exactly.
And if you thought about paying, if Americans are doing the jobs, they're going to raise the wages for the jobs too. That's all good for everybody.
Yeah.
Shifting gears now to this, the Biden administration is sending an additional $25 million to Haiti as 80% of Port-au-Prince is now under control of.
Jesus Christ. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. Meanwhile, Biden making sure that he's sending the money over to barbecue. Hey, y'all, listen, let's send an additional $25 million over to Haiti. Okay, so what does that exactly mean? What does that mean? Okay, so do you just write a check to Haiti? Who does it go to? Does it go to weapons? Does it go to food? Does it go to military? Just 25 million? All you got to do is take over a country, remove the prime minister, and then you get $25 million. Shit. And you supply me? Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet. Listen, I don't know why y'all sitting here confused and complaining. Deal with what you wanted. You didn't want no border walls. You fought against it. You voted against it. You hated it. Y'all gonna vote for it again. Y'all gonna vote for it again. You know, election 2024 is coming up. You're gonna vote for it again. So why y'all sitting here playing games? I'll stay on top of it. But it's only for information purposes only. It's only for entertainment purposes.